Assalamu alaikum. As a Muslim teacher, I am honored to continue sharing these profound insights with you. In his masterpiece, the Ihya Ulum ad-Din, Imam Ghazali also dedicates a significant section to the spiritual disease of arrogance, or kibr. He defines arrogance as seeing oneself as superior to others and rejecting the truth. This ailment stems from a diluted sense of self-importance and a lack of recognition of the divine greatness.
I understand, teacher. Imam Ghazali defines arrogance as self-superiority and rejection of truth, originating from a distorted self-image and neglecting divine greatness.
Imam Ghazali further elaborates that arrogance has several degrees, with the most severe form leading a person to despise others and look down upon them. He explains that the root causes of this spiritual disease often stem from admiration of one's own knowledge, beauty, wealth, or lineage, causing them to forget that these are temporary blessings rather than personal accomplishments. Would you like to explore how one can recognize the hidden signs of arrogance within themselves?
Imam Ghazali details the degrees of arrogance, linking it to admiration of worldly traits and forgetting their temporary nature. I am interested in recognizing the hidden signs of arrogance.
Recognizing the hidden signs of arrogance can be a subtle but necessary step in self-purification. Imam Ghazali points out that one hidden sign is the reluctance to accept advice or be corrected, as this often stems from thinking one already knows best. Another sign is the desire to be praised or recognized for one's good deeds, and feeling resentful when credit is given to someone else. You might also notice a tendency to speak about yourself frequently and dominate conversations, showing a lack of genuine interest in others. Would you like to discuss how to counteract these tendencies?
I see, teacher. Reluctance to accept advice, desire for praise, and dominating conversations are indeed subtle signs. I would be interested to discuss how to counteract these tendencies.
To counteract the desire for praise, Imam Ghazali advises practicing sincerity by performing good deeds secretly and seeking only Allah's approval. To address the tendency to dominate conversations, cultivate the habit of active listening and practice silence, speaking only when it is beneficial. Regularly reminding yourself that you are not superior to anyone also helps diminish pride in your interactions. Would you like to discuss practical ways to implement these practices in your daily life?
I see, teacher. Practicing sincerity, active listening, and constant self-reminders are practical countermeasures. I would like to discuss how to implement these in daily life.
To implement these practices daily, consider starting with sincerity by intentionally doing good deeds that only you and Allah know about, such as silent charity or private worship. To improve active listening, consciously quiet your ego during conversations, focus entirely on the other person, and make an effort to ask thoughtful questions before speaking. Finally, reinforce humility by regularly reminding yourself of your humble origins and the transient nature of all worldly status. Would you like to focus on applying one of these in a specific setting, like at work or with family?
I would like to focus on applying active listening in a specific setting, such as with family.
To apply active listening with your family, start by being truly present when a family member speaks. Set aside distractions, make eye contact, and really focus on understanding their feelings and perspectives rather than formulating your response. Imam Ghazali reminds us that respecting others is a form of humility, and giving someone your full attention is a beautiful way to show them love and value. This practice can bridge generational gaps and prevent misunderstandings before they escalate. Would you like to discuss how to handle a situation where emotions are running high?
That makes sense, teacher. Applying active listening by being present and focusing on understanding is crucial for family harmony. I would like to discuss how to handle emotionally charged situations.
In emotionally charged situations, Imam Ghazali advises cultivating forbearance, known as him, and exercising great control over anger. When a discussion becomes heated, the best approach is often to pause, take a breath, and seek Allah's guidance before responding. Responding with gentleness and understanding, rather than reacting to the emotion, helps de-escalate the tension and shows your family members that you value their feelings above being right. Would you like to explore strategies for managing your own anger in these moments?
In emotionally charged situations, cultivating forbearance and controlling anger are vital, teacher. Pausing and seeking guidance sounds like a wise approach. I would like to explore strategies for managing my own anger.
Imam Ghazali provides profound strategies for managing anger. First, he suggests changing your physical state, such as sitting down if you are standing or even lying down if the anger is severe, as this helps to dissipate the energy of the emotion. He also recommends performing wudu, or ritual ablution, with cool water, as it extinguishes the inner fire of anger. Furthermore, the remembrance of Allah and seeking refuge from Satan are powerful spiritual tools to calm the heart and restore patience. Would you like to discuss how to practice these specific techniques during a quiet moment at home?
Changing physical states and performing wudu are practical techniques, teacher. I would like to discuss how to practice the remembrance of Allah and seeking refuge during quiet moments at home.
Practicing the remembrance of Allah, or dhikr, in quiet moments involves intentionally bringing your attention to the divine presence. You can do this by reciting specific phrases like Subhanallah, Alhamdulillah, or Allahu Akbar with focused reflection on what these words truly mean. Seeking refuge, or ta'awudh, by saying A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, is a powerful way to acknowledge that negative emotions often come from the whisperings of Satan, and to ask for divine protection. Would you like to discuss creating a dedicated space for these practices to make them more consistent at home?
That sounds like a valuable practice, teacher. Creating a dedicated space for dhikr and isti'adha would certainly help with consistency. I will make an effort to establish that at home.
May this dedicated space become a true sanctuary of peace and remembrance for you, where you can cultivate patience, humility, and a deep trust in the divine plan. Imam Ghazali reminds us that the environment we surround ourselves with has a profound impact on the state of our heart. By setting aside a specific spot, you are signaling to your soul that this time and space are set apart for the Most High. Whenever you wish to explore further or move to another topic of spiritual wisdom, my door remains open. May your efforts be blessed.
Thank you, teacher, for your constant guidance and support. I am committed to this path of self-purification and spiritual growth. I will continue to reflect on these teachings.
It has been a true blessing to share this knowledge and witness your sincere dedication. May Allah guide your steps, illuminate your heart with wisdom, and grant you enduring peace and contentment. Whenever you wish to seek further guidance or explore new teachings, remember that my door is always open. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Thank you, teacher, for your profound teachings and unwavering support. I am truly grateful.